Rev Birmingham is a public-private partnership that was founded in 2012. It combined existing organizations, Operation New Birmingham and Main Street Birmingham. The program set forth to support economic growth in Birmingham City Center and neighborhood commercial centers. This particular project taken on by Rev Birmingham was called Revive Birmingham. It was inspired by a new urbanism concept, short-term actions that affect long-term change. It revolved around this idea of a pop-up. A pop-up is a short-term occupation of a vacant space to help show the potential of that space and the buildings around it. Revive Birmingham took this idea a little bit further and expanded the concept to a larger scale of what they called a pop-up on steroids. They identified city blocks in 5 separate areas of the city to have a week-long celebration each for 5 consecutive weeks. They partnered with community leaders, building owners, entrepreneurs, and artists to activate vacant spaces and sidewalks to showcase the potential business and community opportunities within those blocks. GS&P volunteered both time and skills to develop concepts to support the effort. Our team was assigned the 3rd Avenue block, which was between 19th Street and 20th Street, and it was really an area that was in disrepair and had many vacant storefronts and badly needed cleaning up. Having a gateway or connection between these 2 streets was very important and very strategic location for this activity to happen for that week. Our team really had to come together to determine how we could use our design expertise and show our thought leadership to organize and strategize what would help to achieve a stronger sense of place and create this vibrant destination. We came at it with a whole different approach than maybe some of the boutique firms. So the idea that we can come in and provide a whole different range or just different perspectives to our design approach, really, it made me proud to be part of Gresham Smith & Partners, that we have something different to offer. We were equipped to really come up with a well-rounded and thoughtful plan that was realistic and could be implemented. To get ourselves organized, we set up an initial charrette. We had a very short turnaround time to complete this project. We held the charrette on site in one of the identified pop-up spaces. We thought that physically being there would help get the creative juices flowing. At that meeting, we had some main goals. We reviewed the on-site measurement and documentation of the existing conditions. We had reviewed and identified preferred business types that would make up this block. It was a very high priority for Rev Birmingham to discuss the social interaction or the opportunities that these businesses created for this area. Thinking in the short term, we developed a plan for both social and physical improvements. We wanted to really maximize street life and vitality to promote social interaction, encourage performing and visual art installations to enhance culture, foster a can-do mindset to disprove naysayers and show that these efforts really could create change. As far as short-term physical improvements, we recommended some simple things like cleaning up the sidewalks and building facades, adding a pop of color and decoration to the storefronts. All things that were surface fixes that instantly would provide people with a better feeling that the street was safe, maintained, and well cared for. Our team created a site plan and photo montage of street elevations that detailed the extent of all of these improvements. These plans also served as a tangible way to demonstrate to the city government, property owners, and potential donors that their time, effort, and money was leading to a very distinct vision. That really played into our long-term vision too. Through that vision, we wanted to create a feeling of safety and comfort. We supported that through increased police control, integration of security cameras, and improved lighting. The idea that increased pedestrian activity through the social and business opportunities developed would create a better sense of security. Vehicular concerns were addressed by showing design features to slow down vehicular and bus traffic. For added safety, we provided separation of cars and pedestrians and created a protected bike lane. The bike lane also supported some of our sustainable attributes that we wanted to incorporate. Additional low-impact and sustainable design recommendations included items like greater stormwater management, partly through the use of large planters and pervious pavers, green and living wall facades, and the use of recycled building criteria. The long-term viability of the activity in the corridor would obviously be reliant on the types of occupants that were drawn into these buildings. For the purposes of our Activate Week, our team recommended that there be a variety of occupants. Items like restaurants, an ice cream parlor, clothing retailers, and performance studio, and even a bar. A combination of all of these would support the long-term vision for the corridor. We created design solutions that would help brand the area as a gateway to the downtown theater district. We ended up with a very successful week-long set of activities. The most fun that we had was the kickoff party and the final block celebration event. It drew thousands of participants. It was exciting to see our drawings continuously on display in the storefronts along the block, and it was really fun to see these short-term improvements come to fruition. Personally, my favorite part, not as a design professional, but personally, is that my children saw me donating time and energy and going to these. We didn't just go to the one that we participated in. I took my children to all these other little events and really kind of showing them being a part of community and how important that is, donating your time and making a better place. I mean, that's really what I personally got out of it. It really did bring to life the possibilities for our city and showcase that with continued effort and collaboration, streets full of life, energy, and business opportunity can become a reality.